Dinner is ready, everybody. I've prepared a special treat for you all on this lovely, lovely day.
What is that green thing? It looks like a bar of grass.
Calm down, dear. It's a new healthy recipe introduced by your son.
That's right, Dad. It's time for you to cut down on the burgers and start eating healthy.
What? You can't do this to me. I'm not a stupid cow. Give me my meat.
Oh dear, I knew this would happen. What should we do, son?
Don't worry, Mom. I have the perfect solution. It's time for me to call upon the Algae Angels.
What seems to be the problem here? Is it another old man issue again?
I believe so. Look at that poor angry old man. Why don't we just cheer him up with the power of algae?
Great idea, my fellow angel. I'm sure we can turn that frown upside down after delivering these awesome facts about our beloved green friend. For thousands of years, humans have eaten macroalgae like nori, seaweed, and wakame. But did you know that you consume algae in many other ways throughout the day? Jelly desserts contain agar, extracted from red algae or RHODOPHYTA, and is used as a food thickener and gelling agent. Chocolate milk contains carrageenan, which is also extracted from red algae or RHODOPHYTA, and is used for binding molecules. Ice cream contains alginate, which is instead extracted from brown algae or phaeophyta, which is used to make water-based products thicker or creamier. So far, we've talked about macroalgae, but recently, microalgae have taken the spotlight for their nutritional and environmental benefits. Among these microalgae, spirulina or arthrospira and chlorella are dominating the market. Estimates predict the algae protein market will be worth a whopping $1.2 billion by 2023. Now guys, please prepare your minds for some astonishing facts that will change forever how you look at algae. We all know spinach is a wonderful source of iron, but can you believe that spirulina contains 56 times more iron than spinach? Next, a variety of medical studies have suggested that the compound chlorophyll A may be helpful for skin conditions, even body odors, and fighting certain kinds of cancer. Wheatgrass is generally recommended for those wishing to incorporate chlorophyll A in their diets, but spirulina actually contains 30 times higher chlorophyll A than wheatgrass. Everyone recommends us to take carrots in order to get vitamin A, or more accurately, the precursor to vitamin A, which is beta-carotene. But did you know spirulina contains 25 times higher beta-carotene than raw carrots? And to top it all off, spirulina is a phenomenal source of protein, containing up to 5 times more protein than milk. Chlorella is another superfood microalgae. One of the biggest problems for vegans is the lack of vitamin B12 found in plant sources. Chlorella is one of the only plant sources of active vitamin B12, which is a rare find for vegans.
Despite having such usefulness, most people still see algae in their food and they go like, yeah, not yum. However, if humans want to feed the world in 2050, then in the next 30 years, they need to produce the exact same amount of food as they did in the last 8,000 years. But at present, it's technically impossible to produce the same exact amount of food with the ongoing problems such as population boom, decrease in arable land, and climate change, which is a total indication of pressure in the current food system. So now, the only way for humans to survive this and to mitigate hunger is by reinventing their concept of farming and redesigning their food menu by bringing algae to the table. Because unlike crops such as rice, maize, wheat, algae does not require fresh water to flourish, and humans can just grow algae anywhere, starting from their kitchen to the middle of the desert. So, remember, not all algae strains smell or taste like pond scum. Rather, algae from the farm can smell fresh with a little salty taste, and it gives me hope that people would willingly eat them.
In fact, many innovative companies have already found genius ways to incorporate more algae into our diet. The DOGLESS hot dog contains a vegetarian sausage made with baby carrots that have been dried and glazed. Its bun is made from spirulina, a microalgae that we have already seen contains more beta-carotene than carrots, more chlorophyll than wheatgrass, and more than 50 times more iron than spinach. Triton Algae Innovations has utilized traditional non-GMO breeding techniques to produce Chlamydomonas reinhardti that is rich in heme and other meat-like compounds in order to make algae-based alternative meat. New Way Foods is yet another company that has come up with a brilliant idea of artificial shrimp made from algae. The shrimp texture is from brown seaweed sugars, the flavor from green algae oils, and the coloration from red algae pigments.
Now you see, mister, algae isn't just a pile of grass. In fact, it's actually a wonderful gift from Mother Nature.
Exactly! Algae is packed full of nutrients, and even the seaweed that you eat is a type of algae.
Speaking of which, let me enlighten you all on a recipe for algae cookies which I have just discovered.
I'm so hungry. Just let me eat the damn seaweed.
Don't worry, Dad, I'll be super quick. Anyways, first you have to preheat the oven and grease a couple of baking sheets. Then, mix up 1 cup of flour, 2 cups of oats, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon and baking soda, and finally, 2 tablespoons of spirulina algae. After that, add and mix 2 tablespoons of maple syrup with 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and 2 ripe bananas in a separate bowl. Next, combine your 2 bowls and add in raisins and nuts. You may then place rounded spoonfuls of the mixture onto the baking sheets. Finally, bake for 10 minutes and ta-da! You will have delicious algae cookies.
Wow! Thank you for that delicious information. I sure am craving for some algae cookies now.
Make that too. I guess our job here is done.
So, can I have a burger now?